Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the training section on calendar reminder automation. So again, before we actually already went ahead and walked you through how to build a specific type of automation, this is going to be another type of automation that we're going to go ahead and help you build. And this automation type is the calendar reminders automation type. So let's go ahead and explain exactly what the calendar reminders automation type is. So already we talked about, hey, notification automations, right? But this one is going to be a little bit different. These automations and the series of automations that we're going to walk you through is going to be when somebody books an appointment on your calendar, they're going to get reminders, right? SMS, email, all these types of different reminders, right? And so it's going to be key to make sure that you have these, because what we have found is that when you don't have these reminders and you don't have them in the sequence that we're going to go ahead and provide to you, then what happens is that people do not actually show up to their appointments. And so it's going to be key and critical to make sure that when you have these set up, or once you have these set up, that's what's going to allow you to get people to actually show up to their appointment. That's why it's so absolutely critical in business to make sure that you have these, okay? And then also by completing this step, you also have a fully functioning and ready to start scheduling appointments as well. Now, just a quick heads up, what we are going to primarily focus on in the next couple training sections are really the foundational primary automations for calendar reminders that you are going to need. We're not going to go ahead and build out 100,000 of these different types, okay? Because there's literally unlimited types of automations. We're going to primarily focus on, hey, what are the ones that you're going to need immediately? So you don't want to get overwhelmed by this. And then the beautiful thing is that if you're keeping your membership status active with the Institute, you will have not only access to the trainings, but primarily and more importantly, access to the community in which all of the latest automations, all the new ones, all the stuff that's going to be more advanced is going to be housed in there. So that way, as community members go ahead and continue to build those, you have access to those as well. Beautiful. Now, before we close out this training, I do want to go ahead and explain to you as well, hey, am I going to have to build this myself? Ladies and gentlemen, I think you already know the answer to this question, but here's actually the more important and cool thing. Specifically when it comes to calendar reminder automations, they can get sometimes quite complex because there's a lot of text that you need to create. And so guess what we're going to do for these specific calendar reminder automations, because they are a little bit more complex, we didn't want to lose anybody throughout this process. So we've gone ahead and already built these out for you. And now literally copy and paste directly into your ClientKit account. You're already going to see them in there, so that way you do not have to go out and build them from scratch. The over delivery promise, the amount of value that you thought you'd get compared to the amount of value that you actually got, holy over delivery, Batman. This is amazing, okay? And so this is going to be one of the amazing perks that you have as a part of being a part of this program, is going to be being able to go ahead and have these already built inside of your business platform. Of course, as this selection of automations continues to grow and we start to see, hey, different people built different tools and automations inside of the community, we're going to be able to go ahead and copy and paste those directly into your ClientKit account, so long as you keep your membership status active with the Institute. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen next is that right after this training, we are going to go ahead and directly jump into the exact step-by-step for the specific calendar reminder automation. So that's going to happen right after this. And so you want to make sure that you are taking the steps, you are taking the action that's going to allow you to go ahead and build and follow along with those trainings. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and give you a really beautiful quote here. You're navigating this path with grace and strength. I know it's not easy to have to go through trainings. It's not easy to go ahead and build the foundations, but I promise you, you're building the foundations brick by brick that's going to allow you to build a very solid and foundational business for yourself and for your family going forward. So keep advancing, keep on going. Your goals are in sight. Right after this, we're going to go ahead and cut over now into the exact specific training sections for the specific calendar reminder. So we're going to go ahead and catch you in the next training section.